Hey there, Tiktakers. Today, we're gonna go back to 1953 to tell you the story of Bunnyman. Back then, in Clinton County, Fairfax, there was an abandoned asylum near the town. It had been like this for quite some time, but was eventually remodeled to be used as a temporary convict facility. It was called Lorden Prison, and in it, the inmates waited for their trial and their final destination to be designated. And that's what happened one night in 1954. A group of prisoners were being bused to another prison. But unfortunately, at some point during the trip, the bus went off the road and ended up overturning. Then, it caught fire. Many convicts died in the tragic accident, but others managed to survive, although badly injured. Of course, they weren't going to miss their chance at freedom, so they fled into the woods. For several months, the police searched for them. Most were found dead nearby, some as a result of injuries and others from attacks by wild animals. They only needed to find two people, Marcus Walster and Douglas Griffin. During the search, the police were especially struck by the fact that they always found butchered rabbit corpses. It was creepy, and after several months, Marcus's body was found on the Fairfax Bridge, surrounded by rabbits. Because of this, he was mistakenly called Bunnyman, and the bridge he appeared on was Bunnyman Bridge. Marcus had a massive axe wound to his head and burns from the accident. The operation focused at that time on finding the other missing person, and in the process they realized that they had misbaptized Marcus. Rabbit carcasses kept turning up, so the person responsible was still alive. Soon, other types of dead animals began to appear in the same way. After 3 months, the animal carcasses stopped showing up. This was interpreted as a success. They left the real Bunnyman for dead and the town celebrated. At the celebration, a group of young adventurers who had been drinking went to the Bunnyman Bridge in a kind of challenge. The next morning, the local sheriff woke up to the desperate crying of a young woman. Seeing her, he realized that she was completely covered in blood and had a huge axe wound on her shoulder. She was in shock, but she managed to say a few sentences and ended up dying a week later. She said that she and her friends arrived at the bridge around midnight. They stayed for a while and suddenly they heard some strange sounds coming from the forest. They thought it was just a joke, but suddenly a wooden spear pierced one of their friends through the throat. They saw a person dressed in white fur carrying an axe. With it, he attacked several of her friends. She tried to run away, but he caught up with her and slashed her shoulder. In his attempt to kill her, the person lost his balance and fell off the bridge. The sheriff and a few police officers approached the area upon hearing the girl. What they found there was absolutely terrifying. 5 totally naked young men were hanging from the bridge, their bodies cut in half and flies buzzing around their organs. Although the girl said that the monster had fallen from the bridge, they never found Douglas's body, and years later, bodies with axes continue to appear. Where is the Bunnyman hiding? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!